Siemaneczko moi drodzy, witam was w kolejnym odcinku z gry Hogwarts Legacy na moim kanale. I cóż, chciałbym was prosić też, żebyście zostawili łapeczkę w górę pod tym filmem oraz ten z was, kto jest nowym widzem, zostawić subskrypcję. I jak chcecie, to możecie napisać jakiś komentarz czy coś tam. No i tymczasem cóż, kontynuujmy naszą przygodę w Hogwarcie. Bo musimy stąd wyjść. Dobra. Wychodzimy z tego naszego pokoju.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Okay.
Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
No książka, spokój, no i co? Oh.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
No
you would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
No dobrze. No to prowadź.
This way.
Niech pani prowadzi, pani Weasley.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
O, irytek.
Peasy has a brand new game.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Okej. Ja jestem tuż obok, jak powiedział. Bliżej się już nie da.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it.
Revelio.
And we'll see what the guide says.
Dobra. Spiesz, co tu mamy? O! Bezpek parufii na stronie przewodnika. No dobra. Okej. Naszą wypływaną wiązanie przewodnika z jakiegoś cztery postępów. No dobra. Otwórz przewodnik. Oto twój czerwieski poziom. Dobra. Widzi człowiek postawiony w wysokie wyrażenia na wyzwań. Weźmy, dobra. Co tu mamy? Nagrodę weź. Okej. Poczekaj. No co od razu? Dobra, skoro już coś tutaj mamy. A, 1 na 2. No dobra. Misja. Witaj w Hogwarcie. Dobra. Tu coś jeszcze mamy kolekcję. Revelio. Okej. No i to. Ten karton. No dobra. Spoko. To kontynuujemy dalej.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside
Revelio.
and outside of the castle.
Spoko. Będziemy się rozglądać. Nie ma problemu.
No time to waste. You've
Tu jest
classes to attend.
skrzyneczka. Zadajmy. Dostaliśmy coś na niego?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker.
O,
Your field
dobra.
guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Otwórzmy mapę. Na to spodziewamy na główne obszary, po lewej stronie na poznawanie się, które względno uszczuplone przeciwnik, a także popiół wspólnych domów i wielka sala. Dobra. Skrzydło południowe. Syk. Miejmy tylko mógł zobaczyć. Płomienie fiu, dostępność na jawie. Okej. Czyli zielone to co mamy dostępne i szare oznaczają mamy nieodkryte. Dobra. Spoko, po prawej stronie posądzenia, gdy... Co nie inne ważne jest, szkoda, jak ja wierzę, dobra. Spoko. Aneks biblioteki. Dla ciebie płomienie fiu w sali głównej. Okej. Zobaczmy, jak to działa. Jest to zwykłe przeładowanie. No dobra. Jakby się bardziej w sumie przydało. Też animacja, ale...
And here we are.
No, ale dobra.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okej.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
No dobra.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
No dobra.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become aurors.
Okay.
Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Okay.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well.
Okay.
Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
No dobra.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Skorzystamy.
Invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Spoko. To porozmawiam z
It's
Figiem
good to see you,
jeszcze.
Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Dobrze, słyszałeś.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okej. Otwórz mapę. Dobra. Misja poprzez główne misje przechodzi w poziomie głównej misji rozwinie fabuła, które nowe funkcje zapewni PD. Okej. Niektóre jeszcze są wymagane zaklęć poziomów, perki przetworzyć wymagane poziomy lub na zaklęcie wraców. Okej. Teraz mi się używa jest mała. A co my tu mamy? Zapewne czarną magią. Zajęcia z zaklęć. No idźmy na te zajęcia z zaklęć, czemu by nie?
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
Okay.
I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
No spoko. Przejdźmy na lekcję. O, przechowany kompasik.
Revelio.
Coś tu jeszcze mamy ciekawego. Mam coś mamy.
As far as I can see, the only
There's
potion worth
something
learning
in there. I just know it.
best time for the history of magic.
Dobra,
I'd swear we'd be
idźmy
more
na tą lekcję. Okej, to, że tam nas tak będzie prowadzić, spoko. O,
What are you up to now?
Promień fiu.
Revelio.
O. Okej, czy tu mam wszystkie zaklęcia? No dobra. Spoko. Pochodźmy właśnie sobie pierwszą. A gdzieś tego irytka słychać. Spoko. Tu wchodzimy. Ale nie wiem, tam mamy nie przejść.
Revelio.
Dobra. spoko. O, też robię przyczynną. Okej. Sieć nam się odblokowała. Co to za koteł? Co my z nim możemy zrobić? A, pogłaskać. Spoko.
Revelio.
A może tam tylko strony może niby zrobić. Jak dziwne. Dobra. Idźmy na te zajęcia. Wejść na górę jeszcze. Okej.
Revelio.
Jeszcze wyżej. Jeszcze wyżej, no dobra.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have
Okay.
to remind him to
Okej,
finish
to
the lesson.
chodźmy.
Some of us don't necessarily want to
Spocznij.
get past the lesson.
Dobra. Czego się tu nauczymy?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we
dobra.
begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
Okej.
Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all
Śmieszny
spent
ten
your
profesorek.
holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
No dobra. O. To działamy. Okej, czyli mamy adcio. No dobra. Akio, no dobra.
That is not bad.
Ansko.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okej. Niby zajęcia, wycieczka. Spoko. Dobra.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Wow.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm Accio at the last possible moment. Excellent. Good. Don't lose your composure. That's it. Stay focused. Splendid.
Ale jedna chociaż została. Czy spadnie też? Spadła też, lol.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Teraz przeciw.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Jasne. No dobra. Na 50 zagrała, o kurde. No nie, przegramy z nim.
Don't lose your composure.
Nie ogarniam trochę tego, ale dobra. A, znowu za 50. Dobra, nasza spadła, ale chociaż jej też wypchnęliśmy, więc spoko.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Dobra, jest za 50, dobra. Chociaż jedna się zatrzymała.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Dobra.
Accio.
Nie, nie spadaj. Spadnie. Short wyją, no.
Here we go.
Kurde. Ale tam chociaż... No tam gdzie jest 10 chyba, nie? Tak, dobra. Dobre i to. Czyli spadnie, nie spadła, szkoda.
Accio.
Za 50. Zostań. Żeby to nie spadła.
Happens to the
Kurde,
best of us.
Szkoda. A, mógłby być remis, jakby nie spadła.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to
Very
be
good,
nervous.
both of you.
You're doing
Well
quite
done.
No spoko. Załaduję, co się ma załadować.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Okay.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Spoko.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
A word, if you would.
You know
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Spoko. Tam jeszcze coś można dodać?
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Spoko. Otwórzmy sobie to mamy właśnie. Zajęcie zagrane w czarną magię i finansowaną w czarną magią. Okej. Dobra, bierzmy sobie to, idźmy właśnie na to. Czarną magię. Misje poboczne. O! Spoko. Jak mamy? Zadań. Dostępnych. O, mamy, tak? Nie, to są ukończone. No dobra, nieważne. Wyzwania. Co mamy? Misje. Coś tu możemy odebrać, okej. Misja, też coś tu mamy nowego. Rękawiczki, no dobra. Tak, to zobaczmy sobie wyposażenie. Tu rękawiczki. A tam całe random założone. W sumie czemu by nie? Też coś mamy? Chyba nie. Dokładnie, nic nie mamy. Okej. Tu w ogóle coś więcej mamy? Chyba nie. No, okej. Można wygląd zmienić. O, z żółtym krawatem, ale jeszcze z takim, okej. Dobra, no będzie na razie tak jak jest. Lecimy dalej na zajęcia z obrony przed czarnym magiem.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Dobra. To pogadane.
Revelio.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves.
Oh.
It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Dobra. Czekajcie. Jeśli dobrze kminię, zaraz na to pomyśleć. Tak. Jeszcze na jednorożec? Tu nie ma jednorożec całej. What the fuck? Dziwne. Dobra, nie wiem o co tu chodzi. Dobra, mniejsza. Zamknięte, okej.
I heard some chat near the girls' laboratory.
Revelio.
Do you think they're looking to brew a polyjuice potion?
Dobra. Gdzie mamy iść? Okej. Obejdajmy sobie, żeby tak było bardziej. Może mówię, nie? Tam coś mamy? No coś tam mamy. Okej. O. Tu mamy skrzyneczkę. Poczekaj. Magiczne rękawiczki do pojedynków. Okej.
Revelio.
Co jeszcze tu jest? O, kociołek. Ciekawe. Ale tutaj chyba wszystko.
I've always said that
Klasa
travel
profesora
broadens
Fifa.
the mind.
Okej, o, tam mamy skrzynkę, widzę. Zamek poziom pierwszy. Aha, dobra. Tu też mamy skrzyneczkę. Tylko, że też jej nie otworzymy. No dobra. Dobra, lećmy na te zajęcia. Już bez zbędnego przedłużania. Sekcję w dół. Okej. Jeszcze w dół.
Revelio.
Ciekawe. I to na dół tu na górę. No, podejść sobie jeszcze tam.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ten powinien się właśnie sobie odblokować. Okej. I wchodźmy tu. Cyk.
Is that all you've got?
Whoa.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
No dobra. Okej, czyli mamy kolejne zaklęcie, dobra. Cyk. Okej.
Levioso.
No i elegancko.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okej.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
What?
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Good. Now, the basic cast.
Dobra.
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Co? Czekajcie.
Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast.
basicowo zrobić.
Leviosa. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Dobra. Teraz zmieniłem.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Dobra. Spoko.
This should be
Leviosa.
lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Łatwo z tobą, tak.
I do enjoy my duel.
Cyk, elegancko. A szybko.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Okay.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hagrid. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Dobra.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
Nice work.
Revelio.
Jak to niby skrzyneczka jest? A nie wiem, ale dobra.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Aha, okej. Z nim mamy pogadać. Cyk.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
No raczej był.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Okay.
Till next time.
Till next time. Okay, misja włączona. Spoko. Teraz tak, otwórzmy sobie to menu. Zobaczmy sobie misję. Wybrane różdżki rundy pierwsza. Dobra, jest tym. Okej, tylko to mamy. Chodzi na to, że chyba tak. Lekcje. To jest pobłażne w tym. No dobra, coś leśnie nie mam to. Jeszcze coś mamy. rękawiczki, dobra. No dobra, niech sobie będą. Trzeba mieć takie założone. Czego to nie sprawdziłem w tych misjach? Aha. A, dobra, to Wesley na zajęciach. Na zajęciach, po zajęciach, okej. No idźmy się z nią spotkać. To poboczne zadanie na razie nie. Tutaj zostanie. Idziemy do tej pani Wesley. Pani Wesley, profesor Wesley. Mam iść tu na razie, nie. Tu, okej. Tu, dobra.
Rebellion.
Check.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No, małą lokalizację, spoko. Dobra, idziemy tam dalej. No, to jeszcze sobie możemy odkryć ten pamięć wziął, okej. Klasę transmutacji. Spoko. Zgłosi nam to. Wesley po zajęciu.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
No I fajnie.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Okay.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Piwo kremowe brzmi dobrze. Okej. Co? Wchodzimy do profesora Ronana. Dobra. No i pośledźmy sobie to. No. Okej. Gdzieś tu stoi, o, spoko.
There you are.
To pogadaj.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay.
This is the right area. Wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Got it.
Okej. Pierwsze na przewodnika w Hogwarcie 2×2. Dobra. Teraz tam gdzieś mamy iść. No, halo, wpuszczać nas.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio! Accio!
No, była tu. Gdzie ona poleciała?
Revelio! Accio! Brilliant.
Dobra, mamy ją. Wróć do profesora Ronana. Okej, to wracamy. Check.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
No dobra, to lecimy. Aj! Trzeba się do kierunku tutaj trzymać. No już kurde, patrzcie. No nie wiem, tak blisko już było. No, serio? Czekajcie. Tak. I dobra, mamy to. Okej. Tutaj Hogwarts zostanie zaktualizowane.
That's it.
Dobra.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
No dobra, spróbujemy. Czemu nie?
Revelio. Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Okej. Elegancko. Co możemy?
Levioso. Accio.
O, wiesz, co my tu mamy? O, strona sprowodnika. Spoko. Dobrze, co my tam mamy? Dalej. Misja. Tutaj Hogsmeade. Dobra, to się udamy do Hogsmeade, ale to w kolejnym odcinku. Dziś to by było na tyle. Jeśli wam się podobało, zostawcie łapeczki w górę, subskrypcję. I cóż, do zobaczenia w kolejnym filmie na kanale. Siema!